What's happening? This is the Tap In Podcast. We are live inside the Tap In studio. Man, I got a special guest in the building. I've been knowing this dude. Well, let me back up. I've been knowing of this dude for like at least I've been in Texas 10 years. So I would say at least 8 of those I've been seeing him and knowing of him, seeing his face everywhere. DXV The Singer's in the building. What's happening, man?
What's happening?
What's going on, man?
Man, you know me.
Yeah. Man, I was so shocked to just learn that you are a singer, man. Because I see you everywhere doing a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
And then just to come like, wait, you sing? Man, how long have you been singing, man?
So technically, like all singers, I've been singing my whole life.
Okay.
If my mama tell it, I let out a note instead of a cry when they smack me on my back.
Okay.
But like professionally, I've been doing it since I graduated high school, probably about a good 10, maybe 12 years.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Did you always, like, I know you say like you singing since a child. Did you always want to pursue singing though?
No.
Really?
Nah, at first when I was younger, it was forced on us, so I ain't really like it. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, I loved it, but I ain't like it. Because like waking up every day and you know, having to sing or having to learn specific church songs and getting reprimanded for when you didn't feel like doing it. You know what I mean? Growing up that way, it'll make you like not really fuck with it for real. But me after I figured out that I wasn't gonna be a basketball player because I wasn't getting no taller.
Yeah.
After I came to grips with that, yeah, I definitely ran to it.
So I'm assuming you grew up like in the church or?
Yeah, definitely on both sides. So on my dad's side, which is the orange side, very well known family in Fort Worth, Texas. They church people, all church people. My uncle is a keyboard player. I got 2 uncles that's a keyboard player. My other 2 aunts, one of them passed away. Rest in peace to a real nigga. They both sang. My dad was a guitar player. On my mama's side, my mama was the drummer. My mama was the drummer. Her sister was the organ player and a singer. My mama also sung. Well, all of them sang. If we're gonna be honest, every last one of them on both sides they sing. But my mama was the drummer. She also played saxophone. My aunt sung and she played organ. My uncle Alex, he played keyboard and he was a singer. My uncle Cedric sang. Uncle Otis.
So everybody just musically inclined.
Everybody.
Okay.
Even they mamas and they people, music people.
Really?
Pastors and preachers, no cap. I'm a PGK.
God dang. Okay. Do you play instruments as well?
Yeah, I do. I'm actually a drummer and I pick at the keyboard and the guitar.
Okay. I think that is so dope, man. I know you probably hated it as a kid, but I think that is so
I ain't
dope.
gonna lie, the one thing that I did love as a kid was playing drums. That's why I decided to do it. Keyboard, I couldn't stand keyboard. I did not like keyboard.
Really?
I didn't like it. I ain't like it. My grandmama wanted everybody to be a keyboard player. She wanted everybody to be a keyboard player. Now, granted, I used to run it hard when I was a kid. I used to run it, but then I fell in love with playing drums, and right after playing drums, I found out that my dad was a renowned guitar player, so I picked up the guitar.
Okay. Yeah, I got my little one.
The youngins.
Yeah.
The youngins. I was gonna bring man. She fell asleep. I was like, look at the Lord.
Yeah. That's dope. Do you got any like brothers and sisters? Like,
oh, I have a lot. A ton.
Really?
Yes, I do.
On both sides or from both mama and daddy?
Yeah. So on both sides, yes, I do have siblings. But I have one sibling from my mama, which is the baby of the family, my sister Jazz. She is the baby. And then my daddy's side of the family, I got a lot.
Yeah.
I love all my siblings, for real. I be trying to talk to them when I can, you know what I mean? Like when everybody not busy and we all can get a chance to, I reach out to whoever I can whenever I can.
Yeah,
I really do. I fuck with my people.
Okay, okay. Do any of them sing as well, or
They all sing and they all grew up. We all grew up the same way, except for a few. Like except for a few. Us out of us, we got them. So it's me and my little sister. We the babies. And then we grew up with what we call the six pack. My dad's 6 set of kids from one of his wives.
Okay.
I grew up with them. I know I can name them all.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna name them all, but I can.
Yeah.
But yeah, we all grew up the same way in church, drill team, praise and worship, Sunday Bible school. Like we was at all of it. We was at Sunday school. We was in the 3 o'clock service, the 6 o'clock service, the 9 o'clock. I remember when people used to say, "Yeah, we be at church all day." When I was younger, I didn't understand what they said until I got older. Like, oh, we really do be in church all day.
Yeah.
But don't let it be a funeral.
You really gonna be in there, huh?
Man, they'll start having church when this man we supposed to be putting this man in the dirt.
Golly.
They still telling about the goodness of the Lord.
So when being so heavily in church as a kid, when you started, like I guess you would call like secular music.
Yeah.
Was that kind of like frowned upon in the family, or
Absolutely.
it was just like,
Absolutely. My family, they, and I say this with pride because, well, I can't say pride. I've been trying to stop that word. I say this with my chest because in actuality, they'll tell you, no, we don't really care about it. Yeah, we support it. No, they don't. No, they don't. If I was speaking on the Lord more than I was speaking my actual feelings, they would support it because this is already a path we've paved for you. You dig what I'm saying? I'm not trying to follow that path. And they may not support it all the way, but they respect it. Because Devin did what we didn't do.
And you think they all wanted to be like professional singers?
Absolutely. My uncle and them on tour right now. Like, well, he was on tour with John P. Key. No cap. Troy Owens is a renowned singer, really good at what he does. Pastor Troy Owens is my uncle. That is my blood uncle. No cap. Albert Owens is my other blood uncle. Jimmy Owens is my dad.
Okay.
No cap.
Okay.
They all know what I do. Like they all know what I do. They all respect it because they not hearing what I do from me. They hearing what I do from all of the guys that they play with. Everybody's like, yo, boy, say, hey, boy, your nephew out there smacking.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking but they just, nah, if you ain't seen him, you gotta go see him. And they come to me like, nigga, I heard you was out there. You got about to go crazy, boy. I told you like that, boy. You been like that. I know I've been like that. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Because now they see it. Like, you got to see it. I'm not giving you no choice. You got to.
How does that make you feel when they come to you with it? Like,
it make me happy, because despite the fact of how devout my family is in the church, outside, I'm still touching. That lets you know so much. I'm touching the people that's in your church. I'm touching these people that you hang with every day. Even though you may not know what I'm doing, they can tell you for a fact, your boy out here killing. And when I heard them come back and tell me that, it let me know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm where I'm supposed to be. I don't take it lightly.
Would you do like a I guess you would call it like a mashup, like a gospel R&B
Oh yeah,
kind of
absolutely. I always do that.
Really?
So don't get me wrong, just because I'm in the world don't mean I'm of the world. You know what I mean? I grew up in the church. I know the Bible. I know the Most High. I have a relationship with Him for myself. You know what I mean? So all of my music, which I like to put it in. I don't like to say that my music is like super secular. You know what I mean? I can get super R&B. I can get gospel. I can get country if I wanted to, because I'm a country boy. That's where I'm from. You know what I mean? But I like to call it ghetto gospel.
That's what I seen on your thing.
I
Yeah.
like to call it ghetto gospel because the reason why is because I'm not your average speaker. You know what I mean? Like, I don't look like your pastor, your deacons, your this, that, and the third. I don't look like the people that's in the pulpit. I don't look like the people that dress up every day to make sure that y'all see me a specific kind of way. I don't care how you see me. I gave the Most High a promise that whenever He needed to use me, that I would let Him do that, no matter what state of mind I was in. So that'll never be taken away. No matter what clothes, what street, what's in my cup, or what's it, whatever. He's still gonna use me the same way He uses a bush, a goat, or the pastor that's up on that stage that's doing the same exact thing that I'm doing, but in the clothes that y'all approve of.
Yeah.
That's why I call it ghetto gospel.
Yeah.
Because I'm not telling no lies.
I seen something that Kirk Franklin said like a couple of weeks ago, that he gets more backlash from people in the church than anybody else, or something to that effect, where he was like, he get criticized more from people in the church, when he was like, when Jesus was saving people, He wasn't going to the righteous, He was going to the gutter, He was going to the, you know what I mean?
And that's my shout out to my uncle. First of all,
Yeah.
let little backstory. My uncles and my dad all grew up with Kirk Franklin, Daryl Blair, and a couple other big name dudes that I ain't really gonna name, David Mann and Tam.
Okay.
And the other crazy part is that the Clark sisters and them, they grew up and know of my mama and them. As a matter of fact, my mama and Twinkie was real cool. Crazy. So anyway,
Yeah.
So the whole podcast of Kirk saying what he's saying, and honestly, it's honest to God truth. He does get a lot of backlash from everybody, and most of the people in the church, while he's doing the exact same thing that everybody else in the church is doing, but he's doing it on a worldly level. He ain't lie. God was never in a church, and when He did come to a church, He reprimanded the people in the church. Remember that. When he was 12, he came and spoke to a church, man, and he got on them priests and them preachers, and he was telling them about thus said the word, not what you said. And then he walked out of there and went to go chill with the gangsters and the thugs and the pimps and the drug dealers. Talk about it.
Yeah.
He was a carpenter, not a deacon. He was a streetwalker, not a pastor. People don't talk about what Jesus really did. They just talk about the sacrifice. They don't talk about His work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Paul, Peter, Saul, Paul, whoever you want to call them. Peter and all of them had bad attitudes, gang. These niggas was trying to get it how they could. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These is fishermen, thugs, angry men. These got problems, and they need money. They need a blessing. They need a miracle, and they believe in something that they can't see. They trying to, and He see that. Future ain't lying when he said God was blessing all the drug dealers.
That's crazy.
I'm just saying they don't think about it. People don't actually look at it. They don't read their Bible for real. That's why they so mad about what everybody's saying, big dog. That's why they so mad, because they not reading it for themselves. They see somebody who look good, dress good, and sound good, and they believe in whatever he's saying. This ain't to ruffle no feathers. You know what I mean? But if your feathers get ruffled, then that means you in the same flock that you shouldn't be in. Hey,
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You ain't out here really saying "thus said the word." You ain't out here in these streets for real. You out here judging these niggas because they smell a certain way, they look a certain way, they talk a certain way. Not like you, not like the pastor, not like everybody in the church that's actually talking about your business behind your back.
Yeah. That's
Kurt ain't lie, big dog.
yeah.
Kurt ain't lie. Hey,
Yeah.
my uncle ain't lie. He ain't
Yeah.
said not one. He ain't said not one lie. They do. They try to crucify that man, and he's the one that's actually bringing salvation to everybody, not just the ones that they choose worthy.
Goodness gracious. Okay, man. I want to. Do you have you had a project that you put together that you put out?
Yeah, I got a couple of projects that I put out. I'm actually working on a couple of more projects as well. Shout out to my big homie Mav Tracks. He put out my first project that I ever put out on streaming platforms for real, called Unforgettable. He produced and engineered the whole thing. You know what I mean? Shout out to my little brother AD and my big brother Marcus Jones. Two renowned drummers, amazing drummers. You know what I mean? I love them to death. Them boys is hard. They featured on the first EP on Unforgettable.
Okay.
After that, I started producing and engineering for myself.
Really?
Yes, sir.
How did you learn how to engineer?
It was pretty much a family trait. They used Cubase and Reasons. Those are DAWs. Pretty much little workshops or whatever, the way we record. And they was teaching me like the ethics of the studio. So when they was in the studio, I'd be in the studio and I would be a steward to what's going on. After they would finish their sessions and whatnot, I'd sit in there with them. They would teach me how to cut, snip, put this where it's supposed to be and everything else, a little bit of mixing, a little bit of mastering. They would show me everything. When I got older, I went to Art Institute for 6 months. Honestly, I dropped out because they told me that I wasn't going to be able to be in the studio that they had just built. They said I wasn't going to be able to do it until I was in there for about a good 3 or 4 years, right? It took me 6 months.
Really?
It took me 6 months. Networking.
Why didn't they want to let you in? What did they?
I was a freshman. I was just getting there. That was supposed to be the prize of their school. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm in every other studio but that one. It took me 6 months to get in there, and they told me that it would take me about 3 years.
It's another school. It's in Dallas.
Media Tech?
Yeah.
I actually go there now.
Really?
I do.
Oh, okay.
I do.
Yeah. Shout out to Media Tech.
I took a little pause for a little bit because life is hectic. As you know, it does what it does. Life does what it does, and they respected it and gave me a little bit of leeway, a little bit of space to get my life corrected. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm actually there.
Oh, okay. Are you originally from Fort Worth?
Yeah, I was born in Dallas, born right at Parkland, no cap, and then I was raised in Eastwood, right off of Will Barker.
Okay. I want to switch gears just a little bit. Is Fort Worth as treacherous as everybody say it is?
Man, so every state, every city has a hood, bro. I don't care where you go. You can go to Atlanta, you can go to Georgia, you can take your ass all the way to Philippines, you can go to Bahamas, you can go to Jamaica. Anywhere has a hood. It is just the hood, bro. It's ethics. It's rules to being in the hood, bro. And if you don't know that, I tell everybody, if it ain't your hood, don't go to that hood. That's all. I just happen to be from Eastwood. I grew up in Stop 6. I'm a 6 and 8 running mate. You know what I mean? So I grew up that way. I had to be in somebody else's hood.
Yeah.
This is where I graduated from. I graduated from Dunbar High School. You know what I mean? I'll be a wildcat. Who be you? And they say, I'll be a wildcat too. That's what we say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you post it, I kid you not, people gonna go in your comments and be like, I'll be a wildcat too. Yeah, I know it. That's what we say. That's how it goes. Say it right and with your chest. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
but
no,
it's
you
not
good.
that bad. I mean, it's like anybody else hood, man. You got the same thing, man.
Fort Worth seem a little bit more treacherous, I would say, compared to Dallas.
Man, I ain't gonna say that because listen. So boom, Fort Worth got rules and regulations. You know what I mean? You do got your some niggas that be trying to, but we deal with them. Dallas, I love Dallas because I was born out here, and I used to be on I'm a clear baby because my mom and them off Marsalis. This my people. Like I know all about 35. I know all about 635. I know how to get from 635 to 30 and 635 back to 20. I know how to do that. You know what I mean? I know 75 is 45. Niggas don't know that. Anyway, I'm sorry. Just to, before they come and try to get on my case, like, he just said he from Fort Worth. Bitch, I was born both places.
Yeah.
DF Dub. Ho. Anyway, I'm sorry. That's aggressive. But nah. So, like, I know both sides. Dallas just a little bit more grimy, you know what I mean? Like even just the people, you know what I mean? Like Dallas people drive crazy as fuck, boy, and they will shoot through your car. They ain't no busting your head out the window. Yeah. Them niggas ain't doing that. Window down. Flop. Well, fuck they car off and your car. Niggas in Fort Worth, I ain't fucking up my car. I might fuck your car up, but I ain't fucking up my car. Now, they got a little sense. They gonna get out the door. They gonna get out the window and pull over, bitch ass nigga, like da. And we gonna fight you. We'll definitely scratch hard. Fort Worth will fight hard. They will shoot too, but they gonna fight you first. They gonna fight first. They ain't now. I ain't on like I know a couple niggas that run from phase, but I don't know now real nigga that I know for real that's really out there that run from a fade. Like nah. My niggas they who you calling? Which one you want? We get excited. We start jumping. Like, who you talking about? Me? He on me? Me? Yeah. And we get happy. Like with Dallas will fight you. It's a couple niggas that'll fight you for sure. Like if they ain't got no choice, they'll fight you for sure. But they gonna blow your brains through the ceiling, boy.
Yeah. Goodness gracious.
They ain't even gonna think twice about it. They, blah. Who you was talking to? Oh, you're dead.
Yeah. I feel like with Dallas, just me on the outside, because I'm an outsider, right? I feel like Dallas is more of a get money kind of city. Yeah, if you got problems, they'll handle it. Fort Worth is more of, I want to stand on business first, then I get money second.
That's a
you
fact.
know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. I ain't gonna lie and sit there and say Dallas ain't like that. Nah, that's a fact. Dallas definitely gonna think about money, but they will fuck you off because of that money. You dig what I'm saying? Ford don't give a fuck about no goddamn money.
Yes.
Bitch, what, like, who you talking to? Bitch, we all got bread. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, we like, I and that's why I respect New Dallas how it is. You know what I mean? I may not like a lot of shit, but I respect New Dallas. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, the circle that they have, they understand. Hey, you here, you fucking with me, we fucking with each other. All right, this is how we gonna do it. You know what I mean? We gonna get bread together. Fort Worth has always been that way. Fort Worth got specific gangs that they want to be like that with, though. Like, they not trying to bring up Fort Worth. They trying to bring up specific niggas in Fort Worth. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of talent in Fort Worth. I got a lot of homeboys that on a daily I support. Like, these niggas going up. And I love it. I want to see my city win. I love to see everybody talking about Murder Worth. Yeah, that might be the name that you call us, nigga, but it's funky time. In Fort Worth, Texas, you dig what I'm saying? That's what we is. We been this way. We been country. We been civilized and uncivilized at the same time. Anytime anybody came to Fort Worth, it was always respect. We ain't never had no real. But it was when we left to go to Dallas. It was like, man, I don't like how you niggas dressing.
Is that the disconnect between Fort Worth and Dallas?
23 minutes is a big wild way. You hear me?
Listen, I get it. I understand because I'm from LA, right? LA and Compton is literally.
I love that.
Listen, LA and Compton is really like a a freeway in between each other. You know what I mean? But if you from Compton and you be like, hey, you from LA? They'll be like, nah, I'm from Compton. You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. It's like, nigga, we right down the street from each other.
And that's why Texas and the West Side always love each other. It's always love because we stand on the same politics. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like if I was to go to LA right now, you know what I mean, and I stand on business how I stand on business in Fort Worth, they ain't gonna do shit but respect it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to scratch. Yeah, but this is a bump city.
Mm-hmm.
You hear what I'm saying? They gonna let me scratch, and they gonna one-on-one me back to back too. I love that. Like, bro, I love going. I ain't never been out there, but my niggas from LA come out here, and bro, every time like we have even if we have a little disagreement, like nah, nigga, let's come on. They like, come on, nigga, come on. You know, we got it. They what they say, iron sharpen iron.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you my op and you want to scratch with me, I love that because that ain't nothing but a chance for me to learn a lesson, or you to learn a lesson. I'm not going in here thinking that I can whoop your ass. Don't get me wrong. I don't think you can whoop my ass, but I'm not going in here just nah. I'm finna give you everything I got.
Yeah.
We gonna work out. We gonna see how it go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why like I always had respect for LA. I always had respect for the politics that LA got going on. You know what I mean? But as far as the squabbling go, I love that because that's what Fort Worth raised on. Will Barker Park. We go to Will Barker Park fast. MLK fast. Like, yeah, Rick niggas don't know about Rickenbacker. They don't know about Raimi and Rickenbacker. They don't know about that.
Yeah.
They don't know about Style Cup days. They don't know about the Dillard days. They don't know about none of that. I grew up where we was fighting high school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like we get excited about that. You know what I mean? I don't really like taking nobody's life. I mean, I got kids. Y'all got kids. Y'all got some people to go back to. Y'all got family to go back to. But I beat your ass to teach you a lesson. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the problem. Niggas scared to get beat up. They scared to get their ass whooped. They scared that pride get hurt. That's why I don't like that word. You know what I mean? It pride done killed a whole lot of niggas. So I don't really like that word.
Yeah. God dang. Yeah. And it's some I know it's a gang of talent in the DFW area too.
Yes.
It's like and I feel like I feel like Dallas Fort Worth is like bubbling too right now.
Yeah.
With more talent being exposed or being put out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think it's a dope thing to see, and just the talent coming from this area. Cause I be feeling like people go from they like LA, then if they think about Texas, they'll just say Houston.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It ain't like Dallas is like not even a part of the equation.
Man, and what's crazy is that Dallas has been a prevalent city in music since this shit started. You understand what I'm saying? Even before Badu, Texas artists been smacking. From producing to engineering to just flat out musicians. We have some of the hardest hitters I have ever known.
Why you don't think they don't get the recognition? Or why they ain't?
Because we're not looking for it. Most musicians go get the bag and then come back home just to leave again and go get another bag. They're not trying to put the bag in Texas. Because Texas wasn't trying to give them a bag in the first place. That's the thing that I've been trying to stop. You know what I mean? That's why I created or curated my sound and my space the way I created it. You know what I mean? Because I love everybody, even my haters and my supporters. I support all of them. You don't like me, so what? Your music hard. I don't care if you don't like me. I still bump your shit. Stop me from doing it. You won't, because you like the fact that your numbers is going up.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's like, man, I ain't here for all that hate, man. Niggas be talking about they pushing peace. They ain't pushing peace for real. They not pushing it for real, big dog. You pushing it for real, you'll support the niggas that you don't like. That'll piss off a nigga more than dissing him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now his homies can't even do shit but respect you because you ain't coming at that nigga no type of way. You helping a nigga make money.
Yeah. that would play a mind game with them niggas. Like,
It's chess,
yeah,
bruh.
yes,
It's
yes,
chess,
yes.
big dog. It's chess.
Yeah.
I'm trying to help you get some money. Pussy, I ain't trying to see you broke. Cause if I see you broke, then I'ma feel bad about even having a beef with you.
Yeah.
Like, nah, nigga, I want to see you up so I can beef with you then. We still beefing. But I fuck with your music, stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I just be want people to stop hating, bro. You don't gotta do all that, man. Hating don't do nothing but create a space for motherfuckers not to win, man. It create a big space for people not to win. For what?
Yeah.
People got families. And just because I don't like you don't mean I don't fuck with your little girl. I don't fuck with your moms, your grandmama and them. You know what I mean? Like, nah, I'm a real nigga. And gangsters used to say all the time, we keep children and women out of it. I don't know when niggas start putting that. You know what I mean? Children and women. Even if I was to do something you day, I'm gonna go make sure your family's straight. They may not like me, but they straight. Because don't nobody know what you, that's how gangsters used to move back in the day. You know what I mean? They used to do that. Like, I off this nigga. But his family hurt. I'm gonna make sure his family good real quick. I'm gonna make sure at least some of these expenses is straight. You know what I mean? Now I don't feel so bad. Family, the kids and the women, make sure that they good, man. That's how you supposed to move. And God will take care of the rest, man. Men, we got a whole nother level that we live on that women don't live on. They not supposed to. They not supposed to. Niggas is supposed to think different than women. So I don't like this petty and messy bullshit. I don't like that. Because that's not what niggas is supposed to feed into. You know?
With your morals and principles being so like intact, right? Is it hard for you to work with certain kind of people or certain people that's in the industry or?
Nah, because the Most High gave me a specific power that everybody don't got, the gift of God. Meaning no matter what position I'm in, no matter what space I'm in, I can always talk. When you learn the power of them words, you learn how to place them words in places that they supposed to be, you know what I mean? You confident in how you moving about it. You confident in what you're saying. The only reason I'm confident in how I'm moving about it, and the only reason I'm confident in what I'm saying is because it ain't me saying it. You know what I mean? So when I'm working in these spaces with these other people, I might ruffle a little feathers. Niggas might want to kick me out. I don't care. God always put me in hard places. I've been around gangsters, pimps, drug dealers, addicts. Been around them all. So, it want to make you different. What you gonna do, kill me? You can touch my body. You can't touch my soul. And if you do something to me, I'm gonna pray that my family don't try to do nothing to you. But that's not realistic. You dig what I'm saying? That's why I come at people how I come at them, because that thing scare me. That's not what scares me. What scares me is living every day knowing that I wouldn't be able to provide for anybody. That's the fear. My kids don't know me. They don't know nothing about me. My family don't know me. Nah, that's the scary. I ain't scared to die. That's easy. I wanted to do that right now, I just go stand on the highway. You know what I mean? That shit ain't hard. Living is hard. That's why I don't mind working with nobody, man. Like, you get people all the time try to fuck you over because of who you is. But the Most High always got me. He don't play about me. And even if you do fuck me over and you make it, you didn't make it. You gotta deal with a higher power that don't play about this specific person that you just tried to play with. Nah, I don't mind. I got a specific attitude, yeah, that I be trying to work on, but I don't mind it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dang, man. So when the project that you was talking about working on, man, when is that gonna be released, or when you?
Man, so I've been working on mad material. I dropped a EP called Ghetto Gospel. Um, I'm trying to turn it into a little series. I think I'm gonna turn it into a series. I'm not gonna lie. But I just dropped that on Father's Day. It's for fathers. It's for fathers like me. Mental health situations. We always work through that every day. People don't feel like men need help with mental health, but we do. Uh, I also dropped on the first, which is my daughter's birthday. I dropped a EP called "I Have Feelings," which is like another little situation of light. All R&B music, R&B neo soul, of course,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes trap soul. But I put it all out. It's all real music on that little specific project. I got a couple of songs on there. One of them specifically I love. It's called "Running." It's the reason I love it is because I was talking about domestic violence and how to get away from it. The delusion in the situation or in the relationship. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Um, Ghetto Gospel ended up quickly being my favorite. Because it was so raw. It was so raw. It was so true, man. Like it's actually true. Like these are real words. This is things that really happened in my life. You know what I mean? From the first song to the last song, the process all the way to Sinners. Yes, I do have a song called Sinners.
Mm.
And it is given exactly what you think is given.
Okay.
Definitely,
Okay.
it's definitely that, definitely. But the whole process is all talking to. It's just starting about how I started my process. The Ghetto Gospel goes into how I went from church to, the music that I'm in now. Sinners talks about some deep shit in my life. And now I'm working on Unforgettable 2. I'm working on Sorry for the Wait, not really.
Mm.
Uh,
Mm.
I'm working on the album Papa Dev, and I'm also working on this Slow Jams album. It's a R&B album. It's just gonna be full of R&B. Me and my dogs, R&B songs. I produced, I engineered, I mixed and mastered everything.
Mm.
So we literally in the process of doing that right now. Like I'm actually really excited. I'm even working with some new people that I don't even really know for real. So I'm down to work, and I got tons of work.
Yeah.
Like, I love doing it. I really do.
Okay. And then I seen something on your IG where you were performing at like a rooftop. Is that
Yeah.
something like that you do all the time, or is that just like a one
Nah,
off kind of thing?
nah. So that was a situation for Juneteenth. Shout out to JoJo's Jam. They shorty. She's from Britain, I believe. She's a British girl, and she came out here and she started promoting for underground artists. She started this little jam session called the JoJo's Jam. It's actually fire. You know what I
Mm.
mean? She does it once a month. I think the last or the third Thursday in a month. It's something like that. But she
Mm.
always keeps you updated, and she has a new artist line up almost every time. Shout out to my guy Sayer. Shout out to my guy Kevin. Them. Shout out to the band, man. They're my dogs. I know all of them. I know everybody. It was actually crazy how I met her. Like it was really
How did
crazy.
you meet her?
Um, I had met my guy Sayer from me doing the show at Freeman when I was doing my little shows at Freeman. And Sayer had came to one of my shows. He sang. I met him. He cool dude, cool cat. Like ended up being damn near from the same place I'm from. You know what I mean? Knowing the same niggas I know, like small world. So he ended up being like a brother to me. Like so I didn't talk to him all the time, and he was telling me about JoJo's Jam, and then my homegirl Brayla. Shout out to Brayla, one of the vocal Bibles. She gonna say that she's not, but
Mm-hmm.
I said that, and it's stamped vocal Bible. Anyway, so my homegirl Brayla, shout out to Bray's Anatomy. She did a show for her, and I try not to miss none of my sister's shows. You know what I mean? Like when Brayla got a show, I try to be there. You know what I mean? Especially if it's in the city. If it's in the city, nah, I'm not missing it.
Mm.
So I came. I was there damn near before everybody. And me and JoJo ended up talking because I'm talking to her whole band. Like I'm talking to all the niggas on stage. I don't know JoJo, so at first I didn't even say nothing to her. That's just me. If I don't know you, I ain't really gonna talk to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm kind of introverted, especially if I ain't on stage.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I ain't come here to be Dev the singer. I'm here as Dev. You know what I
mean? Yeah.
So it's like I'm talking to all my guys, and they just like, yeah, you don't know JoJo, like da da da. So he come and introduce me to JoJo, just like, hey, oh, hey, babe, like da da da. Yeah, we try to get ready for sound check. We finna do sound check. I'm like, oh, you really British? So I peeped the scene. I'm like, all right, bet. I leave. My homegirl Brayla relayed a message to JoJo, you know, like, yeah, no, that's a dope artist. Like, he's a dope ass artist. He blah blah blah. You know what I mean? So she reached out to me, and you know, push come to shove, we do the show, and I ended up kind of ending the night. We had the other shit later.
Okay.
I ended up the night or whatever, but the way we did it, like the energy was so high in the room at that moment. Like my one of my sisters, her birthday was that day or whatever, and like I'm talking about from the front to the back, packed. Like you could barely move through it. Like that it's packed, sold out. If you come in there, you gotta push niggas to get out the way. That's how big it was. Lunel popped up that night. Shout out to Auntie Lunel. Yeah. She don't remember me, but I was her server for improv.
Yeah.
A couple of times.
She remember. I promise you she do.
She probably do, but I don't know. We gonna see. But I started singing or whatever. Well, I sung with my my brother Kev. So Kev, me and Kev, I don't really do nothing without Kev. If we gonna be honest, that's my dog. Like that's my right hand man. You know what I mean? So Kev need me, I'm on there. I need Kev coming. You know what I mean? So Kev singing the songs that he normally sings. So I'm singing with my nigga. He like, Dev, come up here. So I span off his back. He like, this nigga smooth. I'm in the background the whole time because I'm particular. Like I'm particular about a whole lot of stuff. Like if my nigga on stage, like yeah, I'm gonna be his background. I don't want to be up there with him. I don't want to take his shine. He like, fuck all that, nigga. Bring your ass up here. I come up there, I spin off him like this nigga. We start serenading the crowd. Talking about they had the time of their life. Every time me and Kev get on stage, it's always a movie. Always a movie. Shout out to Kev the singer.
Where is it at?
So that spot specifically is called Greenlight Social. It's in Deep Ellum. It's called the Ruby Room. So this space, Greenlight Social, got like a couple spaces in it, but we on the rooftop, and that's called the Ruby Room. You know what I mean? It's got a nice little view, gorgeous little view.
And it's on Thursday, either the last or the third Thursday.
Yeah, you basically just kind of gotta follow JoJo. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like her shit is at It's JoJo's Jam. And she keep it updated. If you want to perform, if you in town to perform, and she's doing it, she has openings almost all the time. So she always down to work with new people. You know what I mean?
Okay. I like hearing like live bands, live singing. So I'm just trying to get up on all that. You know what I mean?
Hey, just talk. Hey, so I know for a fact on Mondays, Freeman Cajun Cafe. Well, Monday through Sunday, Freeman Cajun Cafe always got somebody at it. That's a fact. So Monday, I don't remember who it is that's supposed to be there, but they there. Tuesdays, shout out to Bo Dove. Bo Dove and his group is there. Bo Dove and Gumbo. They actually go stupid. Bo Dove is a dude I used to be in a group with called Scruff. Yeah, Bo Dove is a very good writer, very good producer, engineer, and everything. My nigga is really good at what he does. He's also a keyboard player, so he do a lot of the keyboard and a lot of the things that he does for himself. Shout out to Bo Dove. Wednesdays, who is there? Oh, Wednesdays, Jay Aria. Shout out to Jay Aria from 10 to 2. Jay Aria, and I can't think of their name right now, but they smack, dog.
Really?
You wanna hear just full shed, full good, just pop out on a Wednesday at 10 from 10 to 2 on the Bourbon side. My nigga Jay Aria and them go dumb. My little brother AD that I was telling you about, he played for.
Okay.
When I say I know all of these people, I know them all.
Yeah. So where can they find you next? Like, where you gonna be at?
Right now, my next show is at the Wine Therapist. The Wine Therapist, I believe. Wine Therapy, somewhere like that. July 30th. For the Saying Live situation. So, I got this dude. Shout out to my man Saying, the curator of Saying Live. He really fuck with my music. He also fuck with my dude Sayer. But he did a video for me and he really liked the vibe. You know what I mean? He was fucking with the sound. He loved the whole idea. So he was like, hey, I need you to come do a live for me. I also create my own shows called The Dev Functions. I think I'm going to do one dev function, maybe 1 or 2 dev functions this year, maybe one in August, and I think I might just do one in September, to be honest, because my birthday is in September.
Oh, okay.
I might do a dev function in September, because all my dogs have been me. I haven't been on stage roughly probably a good year, like not consistently. I've been spotty here and there. I make appearances, pop up, little shows here and there, but I haven't really been back to it. I kind of just been working on my craft altogether, trying to promote music, push music, learn, and keep learning.
Yeah.
So I know everybody gonna be excited for when I do start back being on this stage.
Yeah, I want to pop out one time, man. I want to.
I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send you all of the information for real.
I definitely wanted to, man, because I don't get out. I'm a homebody, man.
Me too.
I'm a homebody, so
me too.
It gotta take something special for me to really be. All right, let me get up and get out of here.
And I'm the way I be curating it. You know what I mean? I try to put all my dogs. Like, don't get me wrong. It's spaces for people who don't know who I don't know to, blah, blah, blah. But for the space that I have curated, I'm trying to get all of the niggas that's really been working for real, that put that time in their craft, that do this for real and take it serious. I'm trying to get them paid. I'm trying to get them on the show. I'm trying to make sure that my niggas is eating. I mean, so I'm trying to find a new avenue for everybody, not just for me.
Yeah.
Because everything oversaturated, big dog. Ain't nobody trying to do nothing different. I'm trying to give people shit that they don't know that they want.
Yeah. Man, leave your social where people can get a hold of you.
So if you want to find me, it's all the same. DXV TheSinger. If you want to find me on any social media, any of my music, find out my Wikipedia page. I don't even know if I got one of them, but we'll figure it
out. Man, DXV The Singer, man, I appreciate you for tapping in with me, man.
Man, thank you for having me, big
Absolutely, dog. Man. Yo, man, thank y'all for tapping in. This has been the Tap In Podcast. Holla.